So it's another time on Techbridge on Lagos Television. Thanks for joining us. And like we always say on this show, this is the show that connects you to the future. We talk about technology, we talk about the future. And when you talk about the future is just right here with us. I'm Shoyi Fumiola today, and welcome to Techbridge today. So when you see me in this kind of environment, it's all green. We're talking about nature, we talk about freshness, we talk about everything that makes life go well. And talking about that, there's no way you can take away technology. So let's see how we take advantage of technology to ensure that we have a very good life. We're talking about health and wellness apps today. Most of the time we are so stuck with our phones in the bus, by the road, wherever we are, even while we are eating at some point, you see us pressing our phones. But we can take advantage of that and see how we can use some apps that could help us make us better at the end of the day. So keep your fingers crossed. It's still Techbridge on Lagos Television. Join us after this break. All right, thanks for staying with us on Lagos Television. It is still Techbridge. So like I told you earlier, we're talking about something that delves towards health. We're talking about something that affects you, something that will help you have a better health at the end of the day. Remember, technology must work for you and not against you. So we're talking about some apps that could really help you to have a better health today. Everything I'm going to give you today is going to be free. We have 5 that I'm going to give you today. 5 free apps that could help your health and wellness. So let's get it down with it. The very first one I'm giving you is WebMD. WebMD. Of course, WebMD is a very good platform where you talk about health and wellness online. Their website is really robust. If you read a lot of articles from WebMD, you realize that it is one of the websites that you don't want to joke with when it comes to health. Very simple and straightforward. And they are so generous enough this time to give an app that could help you with this. Now, let's see the features of the apps. The very first thing you are going to see with the app is the fact that you can check out symptoms of whatever thing that is happening to you just using that app. With that app, you can have a very good diagnosis of what is happening to you. And of course, they put a disclaimer there that that app is not supposed to be something that overrides doctor's recommendation, but it's a guide, kind of. You won't panic. You have an idea of what is really happening to you. That is WebMD for you. So let's see how it goes. I will navigate you through the app and you'll see how it works. Okay, so on launching the app WebMD, you have the name there. And the very first thing that you see is the symptoms checker. And when you see that, it's going to ask you to start. So what are the symptoms you are feeling? So let's tap. So probably also on that same page, before I leave that place, it has a place for medication reminders, interaction checker, and drug saving. The last 2 are not so available in Nigeria as at now, but the very first one is available. But let me navigate you through the major aspect of the app. So you click start. So when you click start, it takes you to the next page, which is asking you for your age, your gender. Of course, these things are really important. If you ask medical practitioners, your age and probably your gender has a lot to do with your health. So it takes you to that page, you fill in your age. Okay, let's see that this dude is like 38 years old, and of course, male. Then the next page, you go there, you pick next, and you go to the next page. So on the next page, this is where we go. What is your main symptom? So what are you feeling at the moment that you feel that it's not so right, you want to contact WebMD? So let's see, I feel some kind of headache here. Of course, there are templates that you can pick from. So let's see, I pick headache and maybe dull or pounding or migraine or severe headache. So this one is a kind of dull headache for me. So which other one am I feeling? For now, I have one-sided headache, of course. And of course, I add that. Then there are other things that you can pick from, but with this one, you can go ahead to the next page and say what WebMD has for you. The next page, then you have the possible conditions. So you have about 3 possible conditions here. And with that, you can know where to go from there. And I don't want to be a medical doctor on this show today, but let me introduce you to this WebMD app. It's going to be good for you. Of course, like I always say, and like the disclaimer on their page, it's not supposed to replace doctor's prescription, but it's going to help you a lot. That is WebMD, number one. So the second one is Pedometer. Pedometer, of course, is that kind of app that can help you track the number of steps you take per day. So as I take my steps, this app is going to calculate the number of steps I'm taking at a point in time, and by the time I'm going to take a stop, it's going to give me the exact number of steps I've taken, and of course, the amount of calorie I'm burning at that same time. Of course, health practitioners recommend that we take like 10,000 steps per day. How do you measure that? And of course, it's good for your body, fitness, and wellness. So we have something that could help you. Remember, we are most of the time with our phones. So your phone can also be a very good buddy when it comes to measuring the steps you take, the number of steps you take per day, and of course, probably the amount of calorie you are burning for each day. So Pedometer by Techbridge is the one I'm going to introduce to you, the number two. So with Pedometer, you are going to have some features that will help you track the number of steps you take. It's going to also calculate the kilometer you have walked. So remember, you might not necessarily set a goal of 10,000 steps per day. You might want to set just 5,000, just 7,000, depending on what you want to do. But this can help you measure it well. So when you get to Pedometer page, of course, there are a lot of them on Google Play Store, but I just picked that one that was manufactured by Techbridge. So when you pick that, you have this page that tells you that you start. Then of course, when you're signing in, it's going to ask you a lot of questions. It's going to ask you to optimize something on your phone so that this same app can run at the background so that it won't disconnect at any point in time. So that whether you're walking or you're jogging or you're jumping, it's going to be active for you. So most of the time, it's very simple to use. You just keep it in your pocket and keep walking. So it calculates every step you're going to take along the way. And when you are through, you check the number of steps you've taken, and it's going to have it displayed just this way. Or the other way around, you can just click start here, and it keeps rolling. So when you walk, it's going to keep calculating for you. And it's a lot more. When you realize that most of the time we don't work out, or you are not so sure of how many steps you've taken per day, considering the goals you've set, Pedometer by Techbridge is a very good shot for you. So that is number two. So the third one is Fitness Buddy. Of course, from the name fitness, you got to keep fit. Either you want to shed some weight at any part of your body, or you just want to feel light for yourself. Fitness Buddy is the very best shot you can have. Of course, there are a lot of versions you can have on Google Play Store and of course on iOS Store as well. But with Fitness Buddy, you're going to have something spectacular about this. Now, let me tell you, with Fitness Buddy, probably at a point you are not so sure of the kind of exercise, the kind of aerobics you should do for a particular part of your body. This has templates that can help you. Either you want to trim your tummy, you want to have a chest exercise, or you feel that what can you do with your neck? You have a lot of them. So I'm going to navigate you through the templates now, and you'll see how it works. Okay, so on launching Fitness Buddy, you're going to see a lot of templates here. You can see names that you can have and the number of templates you can have. Some requires that you carry some weight, you lift some weight, and some it's just all about you twisting your body at some point. So let me see, I don't have any weight that I'm going to lift here, but let me see the one that could just do around my body system without lifting anything really. Okay, I say this body weight bridge. So I click it, and look at this. It shows you the exact thing you are supposed to do. This is going to help you, for those who are in that world, it's going to help you around your waist, your back, and the lower part of your body. And of course, there are other options under this same thing. This one also has something for you. So on this body weight bridge, there are about 3 options you can have. It gives you the position you're going to start from and what you're going to do after that. There are about 3 of them. So you come this way and you go this way. And of course, you can have the number of times you're going to use this. That is Fitness Buddy, number 3. So number 4 is First Aid. You agree with me that everybody needs this app on his or her phone. First Aid. At some point, we have some injuries, domestic or even external. We have people getting injured at one point or the other, and you are not so sure of what to do. You just want to do try and error. Don't do try and error with people's lives. Don't do it with people's body. Get First Aid. And with First Aid, it gives you the exact thing you have to do. So let's see how the app runs. So you launch First Aid this way. it gives you this window, and from there you have a lot of things you can do. The first aid treatment, first aid kit, emergency numbers. You have to change your country because it has to sync with the emergency number in your country, and of course the feedback, the privacy policy, and the rest of them. So I want to check for first aid treatment, not first aid kit this time. So I click this and it goes. So you have all of this. You have bleeding, burns, choking, drowning, electric shock, fractures. So what can you do in all of these situations? First aid app is here to rescue you. So let's see how it goes. I want to look at drowning. Someone is drowning, God forbid, bad thing. But what can I do? It's either you call emergency number or you go through these symptoms. So it says that head low in the water and the rest of it, you are so sure that this is drowning. So what can you do? It says that you perform CPR if person is not breathing at all. If the person is not breathing, try to release breathing and lots more. It has courses and the rest of it there. This can save lives. A lot of lives can be saved simply because you have first aid app on your phone. Not just for calling, not just for chatting, not just for browsing, but for using it to save lives. All right, so that is first aid app number 4. So I told you I'm going to give you 5 free apps for health and wellness. I've given you 4 already. So let's go to the 5th one. Most of the time we have drug prescription and we always forget to use them. At some point, either we're too busy to use it or we're just so forgetful. Whatever the case, there is an app that can come to your rescue. That is Pill Reminder by My Therapy. So Pill Reminder is a very good one for you. If you have any prescription you have to take and you discover that you are so busy to remember by yourself, take advantage of technology, install Pill Reminder on your phone, and it's going to help you with that. So when you have Pill Reminder in place, there's no possibility, or let me say that the likeness of you skipping your prescriptions is very slim. So let's see how it goes. So you launch My Therapy. I downloaded the one for My Therapy. So you launch it and it's going to ask you some couple of questions. Of course, it's all in your interest, trust me. So you have this. I've already booked it down for vitamin C. I love vitamin C a lot, so I don't want to skip it at any point in time. So, but for you, you want to add something else. Probably you are on prescription drug of paracetamol. So let's see, you can add that to it. Of course, this is going to be the very first page is going to ask you, asking medication, measurement, lab values, activities, symptoms check. So I'm picking medication this time because I don't want to skip my next dose of paracetamol. So I keep that. Then the medication name, of course, is paracetamol. So the number of units that I'm going to take is, of course, is in tablets. So it's going to be pills. Okay. Then next. The dosage is how many pills? I'm taking like 2. So I'm taking 2 pills at this time. So I need to adjust that to 2. Then, okay. So when am I supposed to take it? It has to be today. And what time am I supposed to take it? It has to be something around 12 noon. So I need to scroll down to 12 noon. Then, okay. So you can track now. Then that is how it goes. So with this app, it's not likely you're going to skip any of your prescriptions. It's going to help you a lot. And of course, we're still talking about health and wellness. So 5 apps I've given you today. Of course, there are a lot of them, but just for within the time that I have, 5 free apps for your health and wellness. I'll take you through them once again. I gave you the very first one to be WebMD, which is also very useful for checking the symptoms of whatever you have. And of course, the second one, Pedometer, that is also going to help you track the number of steps you've taken in a day for the goals you have set and the number of calories you are actually burning per day. Of course, the third one is Fitness Buddy. You want to have a very good exercise time, a very good exercise moment. You are not so sure of the kind of exercise you should do for a particular part of your body. Fitness Buddy is your best shot. And of course, the fourth one is First Aid. Do you agree with me that this is really important on your phone? You must have it. No one prays for emergencies or injuries at any point in time, but it comes in handy whenever it happens. And of course, the very last one is Pill Reminder. You don't want to skip any of your drug time. You don't want to skip any of your prescriptions because you want to stay healthy and you want to live longer. So 5 apps for health and wellness. I'll go for a quick break now. It's still Techbridge on Lagos Television. So thanks for staying with us. It is still Techbridge on Lagos Television. We've been talking about various apps that can help your health and wellness. Remember, we're taking advantage of technology. I always say that technology must work for us and not against us. While some other people are saying that technology is a curse, we must be able to say that technology is here to help us. And using all these apps can help us stay healthier and live a longer life. So that is our show today. Many thanks for joining us on Techbridge on Lagos Television. Remember that you can watch this episode again and again on our YouTube channel. And of course, on Facebook, we are Techbridge LTV, and on YouTube, we are Techbridge LTV as well. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can watch this episode and all other previous episodes again and again. Remember that technology is here to help us. Keep staying healthy, keep staying alive. I'm Shoyi from your life today. Join you next episode. Bye for now.